Hi guys, welcome back to the Salem podcast. It's your girl Sharon, and I got my partner in chaos, Nini. Say hi.
Hi guys,
Hi.
it's good to be
Okay.
back here.
So today we're going to be talking about something that has been hitting very close to home recently. The 20s identity crisis. Like, are we students? Are we adults? Are we both of them? Because one minute are thinking of how to sign our logbooks, and the next minute I'm calculating bills, family pressures, and so when is the wedding? So Nini, tell us, why does our 20s feel like we're living three lives at once?
I guess that's the really confusing thing about being in your 20s, especially like I don't know if the last people might have listened to the other podcasts would have said that we feel like most people have gone ahead of life. So when you have classmates that are literally like secondary school classmates, are literally getting married, having kids, and you're stuck asking your mommy and daddy that please you have not sent this month's allowance. Meanwhile, your mates are literally having babies. It's a little bit weird to navigate.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's very, very valid. I have like two friends that are having babies like this month. Congratulations to them, anyways. So, what does being in your 20s right now, what does it feel like for you personally?
I feel like it's a mixture of so many things. It's a mixture of being young, energetic, confused. Yeah, there's a lot of that because I feel like your 20s is that period where you like sort of transition into adulthood proper. Now, when I say adulthood, I mean like this is the time where you get to make the big decisions of your life. Okay, so for instance, career wise, what residency do I do? Do I even want to do residency at all? Okay, so marriage, when do I do it? Do I even want to get married? But okay, let's say I want to get married, when exactly, to whom, where? These are the questions really. So I think it's a really confusing time in life, and I always used to tell people that I can't wait to be 60 because by the time you're 60 you have answers to everything already. You're not
Yeah.
confused, but then you have answers, but then you're not that strong again in your body, so even the answers, you don't even know what to do with the answers again. Life is just one hot bowl of pepper soup.
I agree with you. I actually agree with you because I think my biggest problem in the last 2 days was whether I wanted a gold or a silver ring. Which is very absurd because like I think I was trying to like look through it. Was it today or yesterday? And then the person that was sitting beside me was just very lost as to why we're in the same class and why two phases of our lives. I was just like, it's just like, you're not going for this. I was like, make a no marry because they. So like, I think it's so valid. It's so valid. Can you tell me one moment that you were just like, oh my god, I'm actually an adult now? Like probably like something that happened, like just like, oh shit, I have to be the one to handle this.
So the first thing that comes to mind, I don't think I can say it because it's kind of private, but like there's definitely something that comes to mind. But I would say okay, but this is what I can say like to the whole internet. I think the first time I had to go to the bank alone. Normally my father follows me everywhere. So and the first time I went to the bank alone was probably when I was 21. I don't know. A lot of things happened when I was 21, to be very honest. So, but before then, my dad will always come with me. And once they see his gray hair, depending on where I am, they're like, Papa, come now. All those things like, Papa, let me help you, Papa. All those kind of things. So, I just used to follow him and, benefit from his well of wisdom and gray hair. But, at some point, I had to start going by myself. And I was like, oh, wow. So, like, responsibility is actually here. It is actually coming. Or the one time I think I was 19, the first time ever I had to get my passports, my Nigerian passports by myself. Oh my god, it was so traumatizing. Like I don't know if this is a nepo baby thing, but no, I was like, okay, this is adulthood romance, and I'm not really interested. So yeah.
I think for me, it's I think so. Was when I was going abroad for the first time. When I was going abroad, I was not even an adult yet. I was less than 18. And then it was just very, like, it was feeling like all nice until they're like, oh, okay, me, you have to like go to your gates right at the airport. And then I'm walking and nobody's following me. And I was like, I got into the plane and I wept first. And then halfway in my journey, I lost my passport at my transit, and then I was just like, oh my god, my dad is going to kill me. I was like, okay, nobody is here to actually help me to solve my problem. I better figure it out. And that was like the beginning of many, many, many crazy things that I did before I even became an adult. So I think that's really, really nice. Uh are there times where you feel like you can just pause growing up for a bit? Because I think I'm somewhere in between, like that space right now, where I really, really, really like some things about being an adult. But I'm just like, oh my god, all these things are moving too fast. Can we pause? Can we stop?
Oh my god,
Can
yes.
I be can I be 10 again?
I, I don't know why we're recording this episode at this time of my life, but I'm currently in that situation where I feel like, yo, what is going on? Like, I had a call with my dad and he was just saying some things, and I was like, wait, you just have to like pause right here. I'm still 16 years old with
No, you're
9 years
not. No,
experience.
you're not.
So let's just like chill. I think I have those moments every now and then. And I think it's not so apparent because we're still in medical school and a lot of things are shielded, a lot of things are protected. For instance, now you don't have to worry, oh, I'm out of tomatoes, I'm out of pepper, because when you want to eat, all you need to do is just to walk to BBSF or Mr. Roti and then you're good. So we don't really have a lot of responsibility, so to say. For instance, now you can't be at home and be showing that, I don't have tissue, Jesus, what do I do? Because there's grandma right there to just like, we don't have that holistic experience to be
Yeah,
very,
as much as we really want to say we do, not
we
really.
do
We are very
not.
much shielded.
It's very much shielded,
That's why
yeah.
like external postings are like eye openers. Like it
Yes,
just exposes all your flaws.
like mad. Just Jesus. I've been getting food from cafeteria for almost 8 years. Cooking every day. Oh my god, Ejibo was so horrific because if you didn't cook, you're going to starve, and that was such a horrific experience. Although, like the group cooking, it helped a bit and all, but still very horrific. I don't think I can do it.
Me, I had the time of my
Oh,
life.
I know you did.
I actually did. I was having so much fun. Like each time I'm in school and then I get back home for some reason, my dad is always stunned at the fact that okay, I can put a meal together. I'm just like, I know you think that okay, I've been away from the kitchen, but come on. I can boil rice.
Actually, Sharon makes the meanest native rice, I would
I
say.
can boil rice. I can make stew. I can do ilala. Say, come on. Like this last time, I won't just went wild. I made them granite soup, and very funny. I used peanut butter, like processed peanut butter.
Really?
Yep.
And it turned out
I'm
okay.
really bad. My daddy was eating it, but for like 3 days straight till the soup finished. I straight like, what is this thing you're doing? What is this thing you're doing? I'm an adult. They're just come on. I know that like I'm caged in here, but really, I can at least I will not starve if you leave me in the house with food stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I won't starve. I may be eating rice every day or noodles every day. Or I may decide that okay, I want to eat pounded yam for breakfast. You never can tell. But I shall not starve.
Very random, but that noodles every day. It can't fly with me. Random. This is random piece of information here, but doing R, I think I only ate it maybe 2 times or three
Yeah.
times.
Most
Nah,
times it's just something
it's
to
not a
just do mouth before you actually eat the main food. People is like, oh, once I have noodles, I'm fine. They lie, we're older than that bullshit.
but for
We're
real,
too
wait,
old.
once I have noodles, I'm actually fine.
We're too old for that thing. Before I say like, oh, once I have noodles, okay, cool. Most what Eniola is saying that oh I whip up the meanest thing. Not because I want to be a chef, but my taste buds are very much seasoned. And like there's this particular time I think I was in a family friend's house. So like we're staying there for like a little bit and then I mean they're Nigerian, but tell me why we're having Cheetos for breakfast.
Really?
We are having
Hey, she what?
we're having
Hey, not to
bread, and we're
this.
having some sandwich, maybe bacon and eggs. The one time she asked, "Oh, what would you like to have for breakfast?" I said my mind, and my mother was so embarrassed. I was like, "Oh yes." I was like, "Is there soup? I would like to eat pounded yam." She thought it was a joke. She said, "Ha ha 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 ha, ha." I was looking at her, and she realized I wasn't joking. My mother just covered her face with shame, like, "Oh my god, you're going to kick us out because of this." But come on, like, not the kind of breakfast that you eat breakfast, and after the breakfast you're hungry. American food is not that great. Come on.
Not to worry, don't worry. Keep pace. They will use sandwich. Key your destiny.
Now brought one
Cold
thing. They
sandwich. Let
not
me add.
that's such a British thing.
Yeah.
They now brought one chip size like Pringles that was supposed to eat it with like I don't even know how to call it a sauce.
Salsa or something.
I first taste the chips. The thing is tasting like when you do chaff of corn.
Oh dear.
I said, God, what do balance? They say, okay, we want to make rice. If you are going to make jollof rice, make jollof rice. If you are going to make white rice, make white rice. What is this color? The rice is green, but it's not green enough. It's giving brown like jollof rice. It's not brown, it's just somewhere in between. There's no salt. Say we're living healthy. Come on, come on. I don't know how we're talking about food. I was supposed to be talking about something more serious.
Right?
Well, I beg, food is an important part of growing up.
Yeah.
I mean, now I can buy like a whole pack of chivita and drink it alone, and nobody can tell me anything. If I want to use my entire allowance in one night to buy food, nobody's going to say, "Oh, Sharon, why are you doing this?" It's not your business. I mean, there are people in my class that don't mind their businesses, but still, it's up to me to do whatever I want to do with my money. No, as I said in, I think it was in the first or second episode in this 4 part series, that growing up, a number of us had this idea that by between 23 and 25 we would have had life figured out, stable job, fine apartment. Me, I thought I was going to be the president of Nigeria in 2020.
Joke. Serious joke.
Okay, at the time I think I was in primary school, and 2020 seemed so far away. I
You
was-
thought about 2020 in primary school.
yeah,
That's interesting.
like I knew that 2020 was so far. I was like, by then I'll be grown. I can be the president of Nigeria. 2020, I was roaming the streets of Ukraine during COVID. Was I even in Nigeria? No. Am I a citizen of Nigeria? Maybe. Do I want to lead this country? Definitely not. Somebody will lose their mind. But anyways, that's what I thought. Was there anything when you were younger that you'd have thought that, oh, your 20s will look like? Was there anything in particular that you really like?
So for starters, I never imagined that I would be in uni at this age. Like not even in the slightest. Like I never ever imagined. So I thought by the age of 22 I should have been done. Right now I should have been doing my NYSC. You do house job 1 year, do NYSC. I should be preparing to write my PLAB exam. So that was the whole pathway. I thought I would be married by 25 to be very honest. Like so so I am in fact not married. I'm in fact not a graduate. Well, let me say MBBS because I'm a graduate of physiology.
Okay, have graduated.
Yeah, I'm half graduate. So I am not any of the things I dreamed of. Wow, that sounds very depressing. But I think I'm happy, so that should count for something, I believe. So yeah, when I just felt like when I was younger, when I in my 20s, I'll have everything together. I remember I have this Facebook post of about 11 years ago now, and I said I was in SS1. I had physics exam the next day, and I don't even know what you call it. I posted on Facebook. I said secondary school is the hardest phase of life. I still have it up until now, like I do. And then my uncle, I think he saw it, and he laughed. He had a very good laugh. And when he came over to the house, he was like, "Why would you say secondary school is the hardest physics?" I was like, Uncle Alex, you don't understand that this physics is just so I just thought that when I would be in my 20s, I'll have everything figured out. It won't be that hard anymore. At least physics will not be in the mix anymore. Like, oh boy, was I wrong. By the way, I'm still doing like physics because I just hired radiology and physics is still in the mix, guys. How unfortunate. But anyways, so like I just thought I'd have everything figured out. Oh boy, was I in for the surprise of my life. And to think that as at now, I've not even seen hardness yet or hardship, let me put it like that. Because we think that medical school right now is the end of the world, but Jesus Christ, I bring a how do you say I bring house job, then residency. But at least now I'm more self-aware to understand that okay, this point I'm in is not actually the hardest phase. There are harder phases there, but right now it feels like I'm drowning and all. But like still, uh, I just thought that I would have more things figured out. To be very honest, I thought everything would make sense when I was 20 something. I really thought I'd be married. I expected that by in 2 years time I should have had my first child. I really expected.
Nini is trying to get married in 2 years time.
I really please no do this right now. ah
See, this is very random, but I want to tell you guys, I joined Hallelujah Challenge yesterday, and then Pastor Natel should proclaim, and I was proclaiming with all my might. And then I realized that I said I'll be a mother of twins in the next year, and I'll be spiraling out of control because I know that God heard me loud and clear. I know that I'm going.
Congratulations,
I was
yeah.
like, God, please.
You know that there's some kind of mistakes I can never
Ah,
make in life, and
see this
that's one
one.
of them.
What even made it worse? It was just like, in faith, call yourself mommy. Miss, I said, mommy, I want you. Yeah, mommy. Oh, my son, that's cover me. Oh.
Eh,
Children are so permanent. Oh my God.
bro,
Each time I think about it, I just want to like disappear. Because what do you mean I cannot return you?
bro, like I was
Somebody was
just
telling me, when you have them, you carry them wherever you're going. What do you mean by that?
real,
Sometimes I don't even carry myself where I need to go, let alone
bro.
even
There
human
are
being.
even some days where like you're on word rounds. You're on word rounds and then you're so tired you've stood for like 6 hours and all of that, then you just get to the bed and you want you just to crash. There was one day I think I was in 300 level. I don't know, I just had a really long day that that day and I was absolutely famished.
Yeah.
When I tell you famished, yeah. And then as I was lying down on my bed, I remember it so well. I remember my room. I just imagine that Jesus, what if somebody comes and just holds me, mommy, I want to eat. In that my imagination, I almost died. I was like, Jesus, I cannot do this right now in this stage of my life. I absolutely cannot. I'm just even thinking when we become doctors and we actually have to work. You know how when you're done with rounds, you leave the house officer to like tidy up everything. Oh my god, that's going to be like us very, very soon. And I'm like, hey God, just imagine there's a child in the mix. I love children with all my life, right? But my dear listeners, please have children when you are ready. Only when you're ready.
And by readiness, we
Bro,
don't mean just finances. In fact, finances is
it's,
actually the easier part of having
I'm telling
children.
you the truth. Finances is the easier part because I don't know, somehow,
I think
God,
for
you
me,
just
the
find a
biggest
way.
thing about having children is the permanence of it. I know that it. I mean, anybody hearing will be like, if you have a child, obviously you're supposed to live with the child. But bro,
Bro, please, only when you're there, like mentally, bro. If you're not there, please, you have no
like once I
business
should have
having
a child,
kids.
that child is going to be there till I die.
Bro,
What? Like
like,
a whole human being. Like
nah,
you're going to know
for
me
real.
for like the remaining part of my life.
And you're going to depend on me forever. Bro, I know obviously the child will become an adult, but then you will always be that child's mommy. Like, That's a lot. That is a whole lot. Like you don't get like people will be surprised hearing this from me because I'm a big kids advocate. But it's all what I'm saying is still part of kids advocacy, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because if you're not ready, then you're not going to give the
You're just going to
child
bring the child to the world and make the child really suffer.
suffer.
And if the one of my life's goals that I've made a vow to God that my children will not be nuisances in society.
Oh
And it's
yes.
not just about letting them be in the streets. It starts from their mind. If I
Yeah.
don't have the time, I must
Oh,
make the time
yeah.
because
And if you're not in the right mental space, you won't be able to correct because it's actually very important.
they say parenting is a lot of trial and error.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm the first child. I have just one brother. I can I can list at least 10 things that were done differently for my brother.
Yeah.
Even my medical school journey. And that's always like, oh, you're the most expensive child. I'm not the most expensive child. You just experimented with me because you cannot make the same mistakes that you made for me with my brother. My brother has been to only one medical school. This is like my fifth medical school. And I did not fail because I just kept moving up and down. Just like, okay, is abroad better than Nigeria? Okay, now that you're in Nigeria, is the east or the west? Just crazy, crazy things happening, right? So, must make sure
Yeah.
that you
But
are
I
ready in your
yeah.
head, in your brain, spiritually, physically. A child that you can protect with your life. Not the one that they will now say, we gave the child one cloth since then, the child not taught to load day in school. Not in my house. I will cast and in fact, why am I casting and binding? You are the one that will resist the enemy at the gates. I
Yeah.
know time that's why I can't have a child now. Because
Yeah.
I'm still trying to resist my enemy at the gates that they don't bring in a whole child.
Just to even draw it back a little bit about the thing about parenting, and I don't know I'm talking about parenting right now, but anyways,
This thing is all over the place. I mean, adult
yeah.
stuff. Let's
Yeah. But just think about, parenting and experimentation and all of that. I read somewhere that I think you should give your parents grace too because two things, your mom is just a girl too, your dad is just a boy and it's their first time being
I told
parents.
you that
Yeah.
one time like that. Just that was my mom. I just because I've not been my mom a lot in the last few years. In fact, the last like 7 years, I've been on my own a lot. Looked at her one day. My head, I had to tell her, I said, if you're not my mother, you'll be the weird girl in the class. Like, what are you doing? But obviously, I have no I have no other thing to do than to love you because you're obviously my mother. And now I look at you, I'm just like, oh my god, what's going through your head?
Yeah, like it's
What's actually
they
like
also are they are just trying to figure it out. Like it's just like you becoming a parent. Of course, there are so many books, so many resources, but Jesus Christ, there is no one book that fits a child. Every child is different with their peculiarities. I was just telling somebody today about how difficult it was to raise my brother. Obviously, don't read stories about how he did so many nefarious things at a young time. I, for one, as a child, I wasn't beaten by my friends because there was no need. I used to hear words. So, like, if no, do you get what I mean?
I was so beaten.
Yeah, no, there was no need.
Me,
It's not like my parents,
I
they
was
believed in it, but like, there was just no need for me.
me, there was a lot of need. There was a whole lot of in fact what they know is to beat me.
Yes, really.
Yeah, because again, I have a strong personality. I'm the first child. They're still trying to figure it out whether or not capital punishment works or not. So like sometimes it works, sometimes I mean my mother never thought that not beating me would work. She always there's a point my mom was beating me like every day. So like I'll do something and I'll wait for a reaction. You're not going to beat me today. My mother never thought. My mother was always beating me. In fact, up until when did I travel? I traveled last month. Yes, I was lying down. Mother kept come and hit. I said, You're an adult. I'm an adult. You're not going to touch me like that. She said, but you're still my child. My mother was always beating me. But my father, on the other hand, will beat you like once a year. The next time he's beating you, you remember. When he beats you, you remember it for the next year, so your next offense. That's kind of physical father is rather.
So how we got to parent?
No, let's just even keep going. Let's just even keep it moving. For my brother, they didn't beat my brother. In fact, what made it worse was the fact that for every of my brother's offenses, they beat me instead. So
I feel like most firstborn girls need to
They
like do therapy or
they
something because
so if he does something stupid, I know my dad may most likely not touch me, right? But my mom would beat me.
why
So
do you allow your brother to do something
even up until now, we're in two different states, he still calls me. Sure, your brother has a cob. Why is he not taking his medicine? You're not talking to him. Excuse me. I'm studying medicine. He's studying medicine. Why do you think I know what to do and he doesn't know what to do? Like, so each time he does something stupid, I beat him first because I know they'll still beat me. So it's not pay me. I've already maimed him.
to?
I've already maimed. I feel like I'm one of the reasons why my brother is the way he is right now. I was like his second parent. So he has broken hand, broken leg, hot water has poured on him. But everything has happened because he doesn't listen to me. If he listens to me, his life will not be like this. And if I listen to my mother too, my life would have probably been better. But again, we're all parenting for the first time.
Mhm.
And I really think I'm going to be an interesting parent, to be honest. I really think so. Annie, do you think you'd be an interesting parent?
I think I'll be an interesting parent too. Let me even tell you what I did. I know some people might even cancel me for this. So I was somewhere one day and there was a child there. So this boy, I don't know, he can be very funny. So he's a young lad, very young, like maybe 3 or max 4. And you know, he was being he was being, let me say, rude to somebody I know. Like person is my friend and she was talking to him, wasn't answering, and then I don't even know, my body just started itching me that almost 3 years old. They are talking to you, you are doing like this. I did not even know. I could not stay in one place that they are talking like somebody that can give it to you is talking to you and you are behaving like this. I don't even know when I went to the boy, I went to go and pinch him. Then he started crying, mommy, you pinched me. And I said, me? I was just
So you're,
tickling
you're
him.
those
Oh,
aunties that beat other people's kids.
that's the thing, I'm not. At least I thought I wasn't, right? But you see, I can't beat. It's not my child, so I can't beat him. But you see that pinch, I think it's kind of necessary. Just
No, no, definitely.
so, and after that pinching, he patterned up, oh, like So I was just thinking, and this is not even my child, but it's a child I'm very familiar with
Yeah.
actually, yeah. So and the mom is very familiar with me. I wouldn't do that to a total stranger. I don't even think I would do it again. But I was like, how am I behaving like an African mom, right? So I realized that I'm a very I like to think I'm a very composed human being. I'm not a very lousy person. So it's something that I think I have to train myself mentally. Because when I see children just doing it, I know it's part of the whole childhood experience, but it's like, why are you behaving like this? Like, why is your life like this? Just
Well, it's not like
arrange.
children
Like,
come on a clean slate.
yeah,
It's what
I know,
they don't know what to do. It's
I know.
like the reason why you're like this is because your parents actually set you in a particular direction.
I mean, yeah, so that is where I'm going to meet. I'm going to sit them in this particular direction because they're just
I'm going to be taking any kids for
no, no,
therapy.
no, not care. They just have to be well behaved, trim and proper, composed, just I'm not even saying you cannot even be an extrovert. Of course you can be whatever personality you are, they're going to be very happy children, very I think I'm going to be strict but not that strict. But
And we can't say how strict you will be.
I don't think I'll be that strict to be honest, the strictness also depends on my husband. If he's more strict, I have to tone it down a bit now. If not, it's just one crazy combination and all of that. So I think as a parent, I would be very no, no nonsensical. Let me put it like that. Don't just do anyhow. Like I don't think I like
But
to
they don't know
everybody.
what anyhow
And
is.
that's the thing. I will explain to them what anyhow is. Don't
You
do.
know they don't hear for the first 10 times you tell them.
I know. Don't worry. They will hear. Like I will explain to them.
Lily, you're going to so beat these
I'm not.
kids.
No, that's the thing. I
See,
wasn't
I'll call
beating.
social services on you.
No, see, please don't go put this on. I want to call a pediatrician before the Royal College of Pediatricians. They say they don't want to accept me again. I love children. Children are good. I don't believe in abuse and
Please,
physical assault. Okay. Thank
please.
you, Royal College of Pediatricians. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, fine. I was not beaten, so I don't think I am going to beat my kids. Let me say, I don't even believe in beating with objects and
And,
all. But I
and you
believe
pinch somebody that was not your child.
no, that is
Let
pinching.
alone your.
No, see, let me explain something to you. That is pinching. You see, beating when you say, oh, beat with cane, all this, I don't believe in it. That's assault to me. We see pinching here, this year. I don't say it online, you know, once in a while.
Nini, I think it's time we wrap this thing up. This 30
Yeah,
minutes
this is
already.
the time.
First of all, I don't know how we got into parenting from
Yeah.
talking about being in our 20s, but I believe there's some wisdom for you in all we have said. So I want to ask anyone last question before we end. Nini,
Mm-hmm.
what is one thing that God has been teaching you about patience and identity in this chaotic mid 20s?
First of all, I just want to address something that I don't believe in physical assault of children. In case actually Prayer College of Pediatrician is actually hearing me, please, I don't know. Please give me a job when it's time. Thank you. Sorry, what's your question again?
What's one thing that God has been teaching you about patience and identity in this chaotic 20s season?
Patience and identity. I think that is a multifaceted question. So two things, patience. Number one, God's timing is actually the best, and good things come to those who wait. Yeah. So like, if trust me, you know how they say the patient dog is the fattest bone. Sometimes you may actually get the slimmest bone, but like that's okay. Like that's actually okay. But like, for you, I'm telling you, there's a part of the Bible that even says, please, I'm trying to be serious here.
What do you mean there's
I'm just telling
or you
you.
may not get any
You
bone
may
at
not
all?
even get any bones. So make you not even give you bubble like that. But but for real, there's a part of the Bible I can't really remember where, but it's something I'm just trying to paraphrase. Something that says, "And with patience comes virtue," something like that. Let me just check. Wow, Sharon.
I don't, again, as I said, I don't know how we got here. We're supposed to talk about the mid 20s thing, but I need to wrap this up.
Yes. So I've gotten the scripture, and it is sorry, we didn't plan this that we're going into scriptures. It's part of it. Romans chapter 5 verses 4 to 6, or let me say 3 to 6. And not only that, but we also grow in tribulation, knowing that tribulation produces perseverance, and perseverance character, and character hope. So basically,
Okay, sorry guys, break it translation. Our mic has died like twice.
okay, so now that this is on, let's just finish it up right now. So I was just going to say, please just trust in God. His timing is the best, and yeah. There was another thing you asked apart from patience.
Nini, we'll talk about it another day. Thank you guys for
Damn.
listening.
Anyways, yeah, thank you, because I feel like this mic is about to die on us
Yes,
again.
mine too is about to die. So I mean, this conversation was so good and chaotic. I like the fact that we laughed through the episodes. I we don't have a lot of advice to give you for 20s because you see, we ended up talking about parenting. Are we parents yet?
Nope.
No. Are we married?
Nope.
No. Are we graduates? No.
Nope. None of it.
But again, as the spirit has led us, we hope that you become good parents one day.
Yeah.
See you on the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.